She is running for seat two for commissions in Miramar. When you know Miramar, it's a great city. It's one of the best in South Florida. I'm not saying maybe behind Miami and Miami-Dade County of Miami, the city where I live. So and also I am a resident of Miami-Dade and Broward. I have properties in Broward and Miami-Dade County as well. So I saw her almost every day because they put a sign in my yard, and that's the property that I have on the Broward County. So it's a pleasure and a privilege and honor for me to introduce you, Mrs. Wiggs. Welcome to Rendez-Vous. How are you?
I am well. Merci beaucoup. Moi apprécier l'invitation. I'm really excited.
All right, great. Okay.
And I'm ready to share and get to know each other, and this is going to be very exciting to just let the community know who, what, where, when.
Okay, awesome. All right. So now I want you to say special thanks to Aubrey Balag. He is a comedian, and also he's the one that helped us to be able for other listeners from 1320 and maybe 75,000, 80,000 people and right now listen to the show. And because of him, he's the one in the studio that's helped us to transmit the live.
Oh wow, okay, Mr. Aubrey Black, moi remercie. Moi remercie pour l'opportunité ça, pour ça fait tout, pour ça fait pour la communauté, nous apprécier ça. And moi, très content pour nous commencer, pour nous parler, de sujets que nous gagnons dans l'agenda. Merci encore, m'apprécier ça, be safe, okay? Passons bonne journée, I hope la tande
Ah yes, of course.
Okay, he better be.
All right, so let's get started. Can you tell us about Darlene Wiggs? Who is Darlene Wiggs? Because when I saw the last name, I said, oh, it's Hawaii. I mean, I was like, let me, okay. So we know the Jamaicans, other have that last name.
Right.
So, can you tell us who you are? I mean, that's the first question, so before I go to the details.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, tout nom, c'est Darlene Belno Riggs.
Okay, all right.
So, no papa, c'est Belno, no marine, c'est Riggs.
Okay, I got it.
So, moi marié, moi j'ai 4 petites. So, moi, so Haïti, depuis que 9 ans. Depuis 9 ans, Mirama.
Okay,
Pour
wow.
raison, bon Dieu, mettez Mirama, likembe Mirama, on plan pour moi pour Mirama.
Yes.
So, moi, à l'école Miramar Elementary, Miramar Middle, Miramar High School,
Wow.
Lexington High School, my Broward College, moi, j'ai 2 degrés, an associate degree in mass communication, que moi, jamais utilisé. Moi, j'ai 2 degrés dans infirmière, I'm a registered nurse.
Wow,
Moi, j'ai
wow,
bachelor
exciting.
in nursing, moi, j'ai master in nursing, I'm a nurse educator.
Wow, yeah, I see that. NCLEX, you post them.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
all the time.
When j'aime aider élèves à passer examen, I really love it. That's my calling because I help people start a beautiful career. So, moi, pas jump in politique. I was never, ever in the political realm until God called me to get into it.
Wow.
And that was in 2014.
2014, yeah. And then you won a campaign and
then I lost a campaign, and I'm back trying to win a campaign. It's like, oh God. But it's a calling.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay.
When I first ran, God really called me to run. And I honestly did not want to. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Yeah.
But once I started it, I realized how important the mentor that God called me to represent our community.
Oh, wow.
Especially, nous charger moun qui vivent Miramar, haïtien.
Ah, yeah.
Phrase that. Nous charger haïtien qui vivent Miramar. Quoi que m'a frappé dans porte, moi ouais que nous plus dans vite là.
Yes.
Parce que les yo pensent que nous l'autre nation plus passé nous, c'est pas vrai.
Non,
C'est pas vrai. Nous en pile à Miramar et ça fait nous besoin de représentation. Nous avons 5 moun pour nous afficher dans le DSA qui même que vous.
Wow.
So nous pas qui haïtien dans DSA qui peut parler pour nous. Et madame tellement réentrer dans la politique là. Mais nous avons besoin.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, very good. Now, before I further ado, moving forward with receiving of tough questions, so I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be easy interview.
Okay, that was the easiest one.
Exactly.
Right?
Okay, so when we get to the tougher part, so I want you to be, it's okay now. In this show, the studio, we interviewed candidate for president. We interviewed senators. We interviewed mayors. All these people, I interviewed them. Okay, so before we move forward, I want you to actually ask the viewers, the listeners, the people on YouTube, Instagram, and around the world to do one thing for us is to share. Because after the live, I want to see at least 1,000 views. At least. Because if I have that great lady, that's beautiful, and then all of this here in the studio, and share this live, put your comment. If you have a question for her, put it in live chat, and then also the technician guy will also pass the question to us, and you'll be all right. Are you able to answer some questions live?
Open book.
Okay.
Open book.
So
I
right now,
promise.
right? That is a good show. This is the TV live
I am
show,
nervous now.
and then live chat in the Miramar. If you're listening of Miramar,
Okay.
Miramar, East Miramar, West Miramar, doesn't matter. If you're part of Miramar, this is your representative. This is your commissioner, your future commissioner, Darlene Beno Riggs. So I want you to actually ask your questions and share it. Share it. Ask questions.
Absolutely.
And YouTube, please. I'm telling you, c'est nous faire montre. But many good guests not sure. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's do it now. Okay, so no, I'm serious.
Family and friends, he's right.
Yeah,
tell
I'm
your
serious.
family, tell your friends, whether they don't live in Miramar, tell them to share, to like, to follow right now.
Exactly. So okay,
Right
let's
now.
get started. All right. So my question to you, my second question to you, why are you running for Miramar Commissioner seat 2?
Woo!
I know you were
The
a nurse.
long version or the short version?
I mean short vision. I know you're a nurse. I know you have a very nice career. I know you don't make that much money. I know you can make 5 times more money than running, but like you said, it's a call to serve.
Exactly.
Can you explain to my viewers, my listeners, and everybody around the world in Florida, in Miramar, and around the world, why are you running for seat 2?
Absolutely, you're so right. My career as a registered nurse and having, master prepared, and I also have an honorary doctorate, by the way. So
Wow,
it's
congratulations.
actually Dr. Riggs.
Congratulations, Dr.
Thank
Riggs.
you. So
Okay.
you're so right. In my career, I make 6 figures. Thank God for that. I'm very blessed to have such a, wonderful career and be able to go so many avenues. However, I decided to run again because I saw the opportunity to serve and to better a community. Because I see why God planted me in Miramar and did not allow me to move and go anywhere else. So this is a calling. And I am at the point in my life where I accept God's calling, and I'm so geared up and prepared to fight the fight that I have to fight. So I'm running to better the community. That is really the short version. Because unfortunately, we a specific community do not have representation. And in addition to that, there's some wasteful spending that's taking place that has to stop, because wasteful spending doesn't benefit anyone in the city. And there's, for the lack of a better word, there's some corruption taking place that I see that I'm able to stop. And why not? I'm able.
Yeah.
I'm able, and I'm willing to do it, but I do need the support of the community, the Miramar community specifically, in order to do so. And I can promise you, Miramar, that I was honest, ethical, morally sound when I served you for 4 years, and I will continue to be. I haven't changed.
Yes.
I love helping people. It's part of my calling. It's part of my career. So that will never change. Thank God for that. I really am a good person, a wonderful person who just want to see people do well. I want to see our seniors doing well and thriving. I want to see our children, better educated. I want to see people taking advantage of the resources that their tax dollars are paying for.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
That's what I'm about.
That's you about. Okay, great. So, ça c'est un bagage qui bon. So, what are the needs of the Miramar community? Because, like you just mentioned a few of them, but I want you to be specific as far comment moun yo, especially the Haitian community, because that's our target. That's the people that I want 95% of Haitian living in Miramar. tout 95% moun ka vive dans Miramar pour voter pour vous. Parce que raison, non seulement pour sont haïtiennes, pour sont américaines, etc. But you can represent it, you've been there before, you get experience, you get knowledge, and you can help them, you can help the Miramar community get better because parfois l'argent va dans l'autre communauté, but par exemple, job creations, par exemple, Haïtien qui travaille dans la city, tout dans ces bagages. So, when you're there, that can change, right? I mean,
Mwen te fè sa before, lem te chita nan de sa, pa selman mwen te reprezente nou te fè ke nou gen moun sou tabla ki pou pale pou nou, ki pou made pou nou. Men san bin wè koun ya kwa mwen pala, yo eti yon paket Haitien ki te. So koun ya sou gade the organizational chart pou vide la. You go from the top down. Pa gon gen Haitien until you get to the bottom.
My goodness, you see?
So nan departman yo nou gen pou nou mette moun pa nou, nan departman ki pale lang nou, ki kapab ede nou. Même pas ouais pour qui raison que while non département, especially Miramar, we're so diverse. We're so diverse. You go into the city and into certain departments and you can't find one person who can represent.
Des voix qui parlent créole, exactly. Et pourtant, les gens ont besoin, en pile nous connaissons, pile nous communauté, ils pas parler l'anglais, ils pas comprendre. So, I mean, hey, look at North Miami. Come on, look at Miami-Dade County. So
that's the biggest concern, and resolving that issue resolves so many other concerns. So, for example, the police department. We need Haitian Americans working in the police department. Permit. We need Haitian Americans working in the permit department. And you know, I want to stress to all Miramar residents, I'm about all people, but at the same time, when you see an injustice being done, whether you're of that culture or not, you need to say, you know, this is not the right thing to do. Like I was having a debate with my opponent the other day, and she was saying, you know, how she.
But I believe you won because because you won, it was a blowout. Like I said, it was a blowout. It was a blowout. Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Because I was.
She cannot answer the questions. She mumble and things like that. That's why you are the best. That's why you are the one that. I mean.
And I told her, if you saw the problem before I sat on the dais, why didn't you do something about it? Why did I have to come and do something about it? So it doesn't matter if you're of that culture or not of that culture. You see an injustice, you are in the position to do something about it. Do something about it. That's what I mean by the betterment of the community. You're supposed to be in those seats to better the community. We're not supposed to be self-serving, giving yourself a raise twice. And wow. When the son ask her why did she do that, she said that's a good thing.
Good thing for
who? For who?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I want to touch that point because I saw that you endorsed by Sentinel because this is one of the greatest newspaper in Florida.
Thank you, Sentinel.
Yes, exactly. So they trust you to represent the district too in the great city of Miramar. Okay, now, as far as the moving forward, the election, we know the dates. Can you emphasize the date? Comment senti position par rapport, est-ce qu'il y a early voting? Est-ce qu'il y a still besoin de volunteer? Est-ce qu'il y a besoin de donation? So can you emphasize, because I'm telling you, you see, Maggie, she's right there. She's a resident of Miramar. You got to vote right there in my office. And then I have the office manager. She's in Miramar. My sister living in Miramar. So I mean, it's a lot of friends. I have my Marion will live in Miramar, and I have Martha. They probably watching somewhere.
So you need to move to Miramar. Okay.
No, I have a house in Miramar, but yes, but I prefer they.
So, I did not hear that.
Yeah, okay. So I mean, please.
Family and friends, not a problem. You make such a good point. Family and friends.
Exactly. And in 13:20, we're gonna finish at 2:00. We're gonna continue the live only. But I want to really parler bien à audience. Parce que presque 75 à 100 000 moun attendent là dans 13-20. Ce sont radio qui ont pile écoute, surtout résidents Miramar. Qui sont pas fait pour yo leur élu 9 mars, I believe and I trust, I know 100%, no doubt. Because last time when the Miami-Dade County, Daniela Levin Kava came to my show, that was a great interview. And I told her, you're gonna win. And she said yes. And I said, yes, you're going to win. And then I'm going to tell you the same thing today. You going to win in big.
I believe that.
Qui sont dit à résident, moun qui undecided, moun qui pourquoi réfléchir, you say this is one of my agents, he's living in Miramar. So, No, I'm telling you. So by coming to this show, it's re-emphasize to encourager undecided voter, moun qui ont up to mind, qui peut connaître exactement, that's why nous ont expliqué en détail who you are, qui sont pas le fait, specifically for the Haitian community. Toute la communauté va pas représenter, dans le Haitian. But, you dit, la caille, c'est la caille. La caille, répétez ça. La caille, c'est la caille. Voilà.
Absolutely, my own people. So, tenez, tout le monde capte tenez. Élection, c'est 9 mars, si Dieu veut. Nous pas trop de temps. Pas de early voting pour Miramar.
Okay.
Parce que nous sommes élection spéciale.
Okay.
So, pas de early voting. Et puis, ballot là, demain, si Dieu veut.
Okay.
C'est dernier jour, demain si Dieu veut, c'est dernier jour capable de request absentee ballot là. Dernier jour. So, 9 mars, c'est jour élection. Demain si Dieu veut, c'est dernier jour qu'à recevoir absentee ballot là. Sous vide Miramar Kounia ou gen ballot là, la caillou, prends pour moi s'il vous plaît. Bubble and Darlene Riggs.
Yes.
Ou pas besoin stamp. Mettez le bac dans le mailbox là, et then ou fini. Ou get aider nous gagner l'élection.
Wow.
Si ou pas capable de venir jouer l'élection pour voter, au besoin de monde pour venir chercher, n'a venir chercher, n'a menon back.
By téléphone.
Bon numéro de téléphone 954 589 14 89 954 589 14 89
English.
954 589 1489 954 589 1489. Et si besoin aide order ballot là, si besoin nous venir chercher ballot là, si besoin right jour élection, call us. And the website is voterigs.com.
Yeah, okay. So
No
the website
early voting to voterigs.com is the website. No early voting. I want to wake everybody up. So listen, everyone. People have lost elections for, in Miramar, I think the worst we've had is 26 votes. So
wow, 26.
26. Yeah, a few elections ago, 26 votes. 26 votes. So every vote counts. Please be motivated. Tell your family and friends. Tell everyone to vote Riggs March 9th. And if you need a ride to get there, let us know. And I do need volunteers. You mentioned that earlier.
Yes.
I need donations and volunteers.
Okay, awesome.
So please, especially the day of, whatever you can give me, 3, 4, 5 hours all day, I'll take it.
Okay, awesome.
Donations, $5, $10, $20. The maximum you can give is $1,000. And there's a deadline for that too.
Exactly. Also, I want them to go to your website right now, www.voterigs.com. Can you spell that? VOTERIGGS, 2 G's. Okay, so I have Wicho, I have Dr. Dole, I have other people that right now, so they're gonna go to the website, they're gonna give a small donation.
I appreciate
it can be $10, it can be $15, it can be $50, whatever you can give. So it's www.voterigs.com. How about after the live? So we raise like $1,000. How about that? How are you gonna feel?
That would be super.
Okay,
I
awesome.
would appreciate that,
so
everyone.
we can do that. We can do that.
Thank you.
Rendez-vous show. Look, rendezvous show. We can do that. Show me.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can. Now let's move to the COVID because that's my last question.
Yes.
No, not for the live, but for the 1320. Plans to decrease COVID cases and vaccine availability. So we know get vaccine. We know COVID killed more than 500,000 people around the United States, especially in Miramar. Keep no gain for aider moun yo na COVID, not only the COVID, but food distribution, unemployment, moun ki pa gen moyen. Qui est-ce qu'on met en pile l'accent? Parce que là, nous votons, nous pas voter au monde pour aller faire superstar, aller monter des scènes. Oui, voter au monde pour travail. Des fois, paraître, pour travail pour communauté. Allez-y.
And I'm the one. And then, pas m'dou pour qui ça? Parce que moi, j'ai aidé quoi que moi pas commissionnaire.
Wow, non, moi ça, toujours ça.
Ouais, moi tellement aider mon faire mon county à relais pour le travail avec pour aider de 33023 zip code. Pas commissionnaire.
Mes amis.
Donc, également des commissionnaires qui chita yo.
Yes.
But having the healthcare background and the heart to help my community establish. So we're doing a project. I'm doing it with the county who has given me a grant.
Wow.
Because, and I'm just sitting in my living room, they're like, listen, we know you you love Miramar and you have a relationship with the faith leaders, Pastor.
Mhm,
We want you to help us with this project.
Mhm.
So and the other thing too, being a nurse, I can do an assessment pour qui ça qui besoin. And somewhere, okay, Miramar, our COVID cases are 11,000 something, whereas
Wow.
Pembroke Pines is
Yes.
like 3,000.
Tweet that, you see?
Pour qui ça? Parce que nous pas gen healthcare providers qui chita sur des ça qui capable faire assessment qui dit. Moi ça yo te dwe faire depuis le commencement is provide our small businesses with the PPEs.
Yeah. Mhm.
Free.
Mhm.
Okay, because that would have helped with so much. That would have helped with decreasing the numbers. That would have helped with small businesses. That would have helped them stay open. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, and with the vaccine.
Yeah, yes.
I don't know how much time we have with the vaccine. We apparently
No, we have time.
Okay.
Noise.
So with the vaccine, we apparently Miramar obtained about 1,500. We have 140,000 plus people in the city. And I'm glad they were able to obtain 1,500, but my goodness, I believe we could have done a lot better than that.
A lot better, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they don't know. They don't have the skills and the assessment to see that, to do what it takes. And I also heard that my opponent says we don't need nurses in government.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
I'm
my.
like, wow.
With this time and with COVID?
Can you
messed
imagine?
up.
And I said, not only do we need nurses, and we need nurses every arena.
Exactly.
Every arena.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
resent that statement. And nurses, I want you to come out in numbers in Miramar.
Exactly.
Come out in numbers. If you're a nurse, a physician,
Yes.
therapist, any healthcare provider, every healthcare provider, come out on March 9th and show her that not only do we want healthcare providers in government, but we want them in every arena. We're
yes.
supposed to be valuing healthcare providers, uplifting healthcare providers, supporting health. And you're going to tell me we don't.
Listen, don't that go. Okay, we're not gonna listen to this. So now, also as talking about the COVID, we know we're still in pandemic. People not believe that. So are you for people to wear masks? And then are you for the? I know it's a local thing, but I wanna ask you some other questions as far as the minimum wage $15. So where you stand in that?
Absolutely. So with the mask, absolutely. So for example, we're doing the show here. We've both been tested. We know we haven't been
Yeah, we
exposed.
check- we
Not an
check
issue. But if you
temperature
go in the
before.
public, right? You go in the public, and you know you're around a large crowd. Absolutely, you need to wear that mask. You need to hand sanitize. You need to do your distance as much as possible. And so yeah, we all support that because the more we can decrease the spread, the better. Especially if you're around somebody you know who has pre-existing condition, who is more at risk of not being able to fight it, God forbid, they encounter it. Absolutely. With fair wages, yes. I just had an interview with SEIU. And they know that I'm a big champion, not just for that, but for better employment, for better pay, and for better opportunity. Who wouldn't be? But it blows my mind, the folks that are, against that or don't understand, because they're kind of past that in their career. But my goodness, think back when you were, we all started somewhere.
Yeah,
We're not all
absolutely.
born, blessed and, financially stable. We all had to start. So it's very important to remember where you come from and to make sure you set policy, especially when we're in positions to do so. So absolutely, I support that.
Exactly. So now the wigs, because when people, I'm gonna say that again, when they see wigs, they think it's Jamaican, they think it's all. So now on my show and Rendez-Vous Show, and you're all Haitian.
Okay.
Okay, great. So
Bell no. So Darlene Bell no.
Darlene Bell, and then the wigs. Okay, that's for your husband. So now and what is the most important thing for you in this election? What is more important than anything in this election?
As far as being successful.
Yeah, it's successful, and also in as far as your positivism, as far as winning this election in March 9th.
So, I want the community to know and remember the stuff that they're getting from their homes, because my opponent's playing dirty. Oh, she's playing dirty.
Yeah,
she
so
has a lot of dirty money to play dirty. So I want the community to know and understand that all the mail pieces that they're receiving, they're lies. And let me prove that. So I send mail pieces to people's homes, and on the bottom of them, you will see it says political advertisement approved and paid for by Darlene Riggs. Her mail pieces are coming from under a PAC. political action committee. That's because she can't say the stuff she's saying under her name. Because if she does, I will sue her. And I've already called her out on it and told her to come up from behind that pack. And when she comes out, I'll be waiting for her. So family and friends, Miramar residents, my brothers and sisters, don't believe those lies. You have questions, pick up the phone and call me. I will be glad to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. So that's important to me for people to know what's going on, that those mail pieces are a lie. And I also want the community to know that I'm not just here in front of you because I want your vote, because I want your support. I do want that, but know that after we win, I am reachable, I am available, and I will have employees that can speak Creole, that can speak Spanish, that can reach out to the community, because it's good to do an assessment and see whom we're serving. And we put people in place to serve the community. And I never changed before, and I can promise you I won't change again. And I think that's an important piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
For people to know.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be one of those where you try to make an appointment with me and you got to wait 6 weeks.
Exactly.
No,
And say, oh no, get out of my
People will call and be like, is this Mrs. Riggs? I'm like, yes it is. And they don't believe me.
Yeah,
I'm
because
like, yes,
you're not
it's
hiding.
me. So I have to convince people they're actually talking to me because I answered the phone. And that's just who I am.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that very much. So we have about 10 minutes. Yeah. So now, also for the we want to continue to ask the people to share the live. We're going to continue to ask them to put comments, and I'm going to ask if we don't have any live questions here.
Just one for now.
Okay, go ahead and ask the questions. Yeah.
Well, it's a city one. I don't know.
Yes.
It says 1 second. Yeah, this is Judith Simplif.
Yes.
She said, yo femme connaît Daline c'est républicain. Est-ce que c'est vrai, mes amis?
Okay. So.
Ça nous fait pas parler.
Yeah, exactly.
So mail pieces yo voy like how you went with même avec President Trump, même riot yo quitté Washington.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, shame on her. Shame on her. I am a registered Democrat. Et ça fait, moi te connais on t'a pas fait ça parce que ça a été fait dernière fois. This is what they did last time. So I knew they were going to do that. So I sent a mail piece early on in the election saying, here's the truth, before the lies come out. And I put one of my my registration card so people can see me, and it has my home address, which is all over the place.
Yes. Wow.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's a lie, and that's nasty stuff. And that's why she can't put it under her name.
You put the pack.
It has to be.
Okay, Judith Simplice, entendez ça? Share the live, put a comment. She is 100% Democrat. Miramar, haïtien pour haïtien. T'as pour la dit, pour d'apprendre, cas pratique. So ça veut dire que si nous t'avons le 9 mars, c'est this beautiful woman, Daline Wicks qui dans chaise là, il peut créer job, il peut réduire crimes, il peut permettre à ce que nous ayons représentation, il peut permettre à ce que nous ayons pile parks, creations, par exemple, packet, so food distributions, I mean, healthcare, yeah. So tout bagay ça c'est parce que she's as a nurse, nous connaissons que dans toute profession qui existe dans le monde, especially in America, do you know number one is the nurse? They trust nurses than anybody. Not the physician, not the doctor, not the lawyer. You know, it's the nurse, number one.
We save lives.
Exactly. So, yeah, do your research. So, do your research and you come back to me. Nurse, c'est une profession aux États-Unis qui you trust than any. Then after that, you went accounting. If I tax paper.
You'll get there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm an accountant. I'm a CPA, and I acknowledge it. So there's a difference between the I'm gonna say that for the people because we have to do education. There's a big difference in the tax paper. Somebody that's in the corner doing the tax season, just put on scene and fair tax. No, we are a full firm. Or give people representation. Okay, I'm a real estate broker for 19 years, and we waited by BBB. Look at the wall. Yeah, Better Business Bureau. So this is our accredited business. If you Google, you're gonna see we have 4.9 Google ratings. So we're not a shitty company. We are the number one Haitian business in the entire state of Florida. So when you come to this company, when you come to First Class, that's the credibility we have. And this show, I don't invite, I mean, just people that come in, etc. Voyez-monter, etc. I invite people that I know that you know the ideology, the views, and then how they see the people, how I understand. I watch her, I follow her, I see they turn her side down, and I see all these things and everything. And also, congratulations! I see you have a billboard in the Miramar. This is beautiful. Yeah, this is
to take that one down.
yeah.
Because they're destroying the other ones.
Yeah, this is a big board that's $1,000 a month, big board. And right here in the Miramar, if you go to between Miramar Parkway and 441, State Road 7, that's where you're gonna see it. This is, you know, I watch her and I see, especially about the nursing things, because my wife, she's a nurse, so I know what it means to be a nurse, and then being a nurse where you can make $150,000. By the way, I have trouble in nursing right now. They make $400,000. I'm doing the tax for a travel nurse. She makes $400,000.
Wonderful career, and that's why I love helping nurses.
So she will make like I say 5 times more money than for this. So it's important, folks, to understand when somebody has a call to serve, support her. You know, give her support. I mean, volunteer, donation, anything you can do. It's our own. C'est petit nous. So people dans la communauté au can cob. Non mais l'autre nous pour écraser, l'autre nous yo prend pile l'argent. Ou comment ça se passe? Dès que vous prenez gros l'argent ba yo 40 000, 30 000, 50 000, 60 000. Yo pas do non. I know pile nèg dans radio, c'est ça vous fait. But yo pas besoin qu'on si l'autre nous bon qui ça qui agent dal, qui ça représente, qui ça va faire. You just
et même qu'à payer pour campagne.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Madame Nani prend lobbyist money.
Yes.
So she's purchased. She can't make a good decision for the city, even if she wanted to. She has to make the decision that the lobbyists that raised all this money for her. So, and it's not always good for Miramar. And we have seen that has happened where projects come to the city, but she can't, like the community will come out and say, we don't want the project. But she can't vote for the community because the lobbyist that's doing the project raised $20,000 for her.
Wow,
They didn't do it because she's pretty. They did it because they want her to vote a certain way. And you cannot afford to have people like that sitting on the dais.
7th we want.
I commend them. This is excellent, especially if it can be done over the phone.
Yes.
Right, that's wonderful that they don't need to leave their house and get exposed and come into an office. So much is done online now. So yeah, I encourage everyone to reach out, and they can do that through your website.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, to the website.
So you're already familiar with that. So yeah, I recommend them. And you know, it's good also you get the opportunity to educate.
Yes.
And that's a big key because so often people just don't know.
Yes.
You know, they don't take advantage of it, they just don't know. So I thank you so much. I don't know how much time do we have?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
So I love the fact that you see how important that healthcare is.
Oh yeah.
Because that's one of the, because I believe once you know you have a roof over your head and you know you're breathing, quality of life is tied to healthcare. It really is. Think about it, everyone. You know, once you know you have your special need. I'm big on Maslow's hierarchy. You know, in nursing school they drilled that in us. But with Maslow's hierarchy, Maslow's right. You know, safety, health is part of having a good life. So if you need that information and you need to enroll, absolutely right. If I can help in any way, let me know.
Okay, definitely. Okay, so now
you got me all in healthcare. Forget about the political.
Absolutely, because I always tell people it's a health first. Do you know people sometimes they really care about their life insurance? They really care about even the phone insurance, about the pet insurance. But when it comes to health insurance, they tend to forget because you remember in the past they don't used to have the health insurance until President Obama came with Affordable Care Act in 2010. So now it was mandate. It was mandate that everyone that has the health insurance. So now and people start to learn and know about that. So now my last question to you, Darlene Riggs, I would like to say a special congratulations to you. And also, I believe, and I'm not saying I think, I say I believe you're going to win. So when you win, what gonna be in your agenda in the first 3 months? The first 3 months when you get to the seat, you get to the commissions, you'll be there. What is gonna be your agenda? And 1, 2, 3, very specific for my viewers, for undecided voter, for the people that watching. Because remember, this live gonna broadcast in another television. It's gonna broadcast and throughout the day tomorrow until the election day. So they're gonna see it over and over. They're gonna share it. We're gonna try to boost it so we can reach like maybe 25,000 views. So then people can really get your message. I promise I will do that for you. Because I trust you, I believe you, I know that you can represent them well. I know you can do a great job because I trust you because you're a nurse. Because I watch you and also your NCLEX things, how you can help people to get the license. So go ahead.
Absolutely. So number one, I'm going to do an assessment to see which department we need to add, diversity as far as the employees.
Okay.
That's priority. Number two is safety.
Yes, sir.
So and the PBA endorsed me, the Police Benefit
Exactly.
Association has endorsed me
Yes.
because they trust me.
Yes.
So that's second is safety.
Yes.
So and I thank them so much for trusting me too.
Yes.
And third will be a focus on decreasing the number of positive cases. With the COVID-19.
Yes.
So those are my top three agenda in addition to an open policy, in addition to decreasing corruption, in addition to stopping wasteful spending. So there's quite a bit on the agenda, and you mentioned with me being a nurse, my background as a nurse has afforded me the ability to not only do the job but do it well.
Well, absolutely.
With being able to assess,
especially with this pandemic. So they need a nurse as a commissioner.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And I do believe, that we will win. God willing, God is in control.
Yes,
First and
yes.
foremost, may His will be done. But it's already, ordained.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I'm speaking it.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
declaring and declaring
Declare
it.
in the name
Jesus.
of the Almighty. Amen.
Exactly.
All
so
right.
it is done. It is
Done,
done.
yeah.
So I want
But
to.
we need them to get
Go
out.
out and
So
go.
don't say, oh, I'm gonna stay home and it's raining on everything.
No.
I have this gentleman here. This guy. He's an amazing. He's gonna be a good entrepreneur. So I'm gonna introduce you to him after the show.
Awesome.
So he can be one of the volunteers. He knows
Oh, I would
how to.
appreciate
Yeah,
that.
he knows well. And also, he needs a good paying job too in the city. So
Awesome.
maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Maybe a
Awesome.
coincidence, but he's here. So I know that I'm looking for my people. So yeah, don't get me wrong.
No, let's connect.
Exactly. So March 9th.
No early voting.
Give your last word, and as far as a specific, website, the phone number, and then everything. So that's gonna be your final word.
Family and friends, March 9th is the day, no early voting. Tomorrow is the last day to order your absentee. So if you need, go to the website, which is www.riggs.com. Phone number is 954-589-1489. And again, the name is Darlene Riggs. I thank you in advance for your support, and I'm looking forward to celebrating with you. I already started celebrating. I did. I bought my
Yes.
outfit and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it.
Quitte un petit place pour moi seulement.
Oh, and cake. I love cake.
Yeah, okay,
You get
okay.
the order, gâteau,
Si,
tout
oui,
bagay.
ouais, ça,
So,
petit champagne, non? Non pas boire fort, mais la petit
we'll Uber
champagne.
home. We'll Uber our way home. No worries.
Okay, what is como bagalala como Moscato?
Oh, I'm gonna pay myself. Sorry, I'm gonna pay
Come on,
myself.
girl. Okay, awesome. Well,
But yeah, I already
okay.
started, but I do need volunteers. I do need donations, especially the day of. We have to feed a lot of people.
Yeah.
And if you're able to Uber for me too, that would be
Yeah,
great
yes,
because we
exactly.
do need the we want to
We-
pick them up
exactly.
and bring them back home. So I could use all of that, and I'm thanking you in advance for the love that the community has.
Oh,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah, it's
Oh,
amazing. Yes, it's
priceless.
amazing. Yes.
It truly is, and
Yeah.
I want to say thank you. I want to stop for the cause and say thank you.
Okay.
And thank you for not believing, what you receive. And the people have called me and said, I don't believe it, I already voted for you.
All right. Awesome.
So
They
thank
might
you
already said
Yes.
because we don't know commissioners, Commissioner District 2, and the next commissioner in March 9, and by 7 p.m. not the 7 p.m. when the poll close, and you're gonna be the winner. All right, let's get celebrate. So and then Benson going to put a little music for us to celebrate. Let's celebrate. So he knows the song. That's with that we're gonna finish the show.
Okay.
So I would like to take my viewers, my listeners, and everybody And every Friday, you put the time on the side to actually watch, not only watch, but put your comments, ask questions, and then share it. So thank you so very much, and I do appreciate that. And the same thing for my guest today, and then it's amazing. So yeah, and
Thank you for having
yeah,
me.
the final,
That was
and
so
everybody,
blessing.
thank you so much, and then let's celebrate. Exactly. So yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, of course. So that's a celebration. That's a celebration dance. That's gonna happen in the match night. But you gotta go out. You gotta vote. Yes. Yeah. The camera but not.
oh yes, you show me how to do that.
Yes. Yeah. So the camera but is doing a good job. So I always ask people, you should be taking care of my camera. He's a good guy. So thank you so much, everybody. And see you next time. It was a pleasure. All right. Okay. Thank you.